Hello everybody. Today we are talking about kink, not the dungeon kind of kink. And you know what? If you're into that, that's cool. We're specifically going to be talking about kinky lingerie and accessories, and I'm going to be sharing with you some little things that I've been doing to get a little bit kinkier in the bedroom that have definitely been making me feel more comfortable, more turned on, and way more relaxed. Now, I know kink is a loaded word for a lot of people, and it means something different to everyone. It doesn't always mean cracking out the whip, assuming some kind of dom persona. It can mean something slow, something steady, and you could start learning exactly from where you are. Now, kink for me basically means an opportunity for me to explore different parts of myself. Shame-free and judgment-free. I can't even tell you how amazing it feels to be in a space with someone where I can play, I can try different things, I can really surrender and just do stuff without worrying about shame or judgment and feeling really safe and comfortable. Sometimes it's slow, sometimes it's really filthy, other times it's kind of weird and awkward, but you know what? At the end of the day, it's always about connection and learning more about yourself and pleasure. Now, I'm not coming at you in this video as a kink expert, okay? I am learning. I am a sex education student with the Sexual Health Alliance, and I always try to come at you from a place of experience and not expertise because I am also new into this world of kink and discovering my sexuality, learning more about my pleasure. I mean, I would generally say that I'm a pretty open-minded sexual being, but since I started learning so much about sex, I really only knew the tip of the iceberg, you know? And learning all of this information and immersing myself in the literature has really left me feeling a lot more curious, yet a lot more empowered, confident, sexy, and feeling really good in my body. When we get to the kinky stuff, I mean, my level of kink up until now for myself, I guess I would say has been like a lot of dirty talk, you know, I kind of like rough sex, you know, within limits, of course, things like that. But I never really experimented much with like accessories or lingerie. Like, I'm not a lingerie wearer. I haven't worn lingerie in years, probably. I can't even remember when's the last time I bought lingerie, and it was probably something that I bought that was uncomfortable, that was to like impress a guy that I really didn't feel comfortable in. And then I also like don't really wear bras that much. I mean, I do in North America. I have a whole video on that, but I travel a lot and I'm quite nomadic. So I have a small backpack, and where I travel, it's always like hot. You know, I don't want to be like constricted with a bra. So I just stopped wearing one because people don't care that much outside of North America. So yeah, I haven't invested much in lingerie, and I didn't really care that much, you know, and most of my boyfriends and my current partner as well, I can literally wear a bag over my head and he will still be turned on. But recently I took a trip to Amsterdam with the Sexual Health Alliance. I made a whole vlog on that. You can check it out. It was kind of like a sex field trip, which is really cool. And so we got to go try different things, talk to sex workers, go to sex clubs, learn about the industry and so on. And in Amsterdam, there are a lot of sex shops. And I was feeling good. I've been immersing myself in sexual literature. I've been feeling very sexual. I've, you know, been posting a lot more sexual, not that sexual, but a little bit more sexy content on my Patreon. For those of you who don't know, you can check it out by clicking on the link below, shameless plug-in. But just a little backstory there for the Patreon itself. When I started it, I said, nope. No pictures, no videos. This is educational content only. I don't want people coming on my Patreon expecting me to post pictures of myself and nudes and so on. That's one reason why I didn't start an OnlyFans. I didn't want people to expect that kind of content from me. Not that there's anything wrong with that content. I fully support that kind of work. But for me, I just like, it's not something I felt comfortable doing. But because I've been learning so much about sex and talking so much about sex, I feel like I'm really coming into my body a little bit more. I'm feeling a lot more confident in my mind and my body and so on. And I started taking sexier pictures of myself. So like these mini sexy photo shoots, which were really great for me. Like I felt really great doing them. They were fun for me. I liked looking at my pictures after and I was like, damn, Ellie, you look good. And I decided to share them online. on my Patreon. Again, it's really nothing like that sexual. It's like pictures of me in like my little pajamas and things like that. Very natural, like no makeup or anything, but they felt really good to post. And like if I ever decided to post stuff on there, I wanted it to come from a place of, I wanted it to come from me and not because I was posting it for you or for my audience. You know what I mean? I wanted to come from a place of like, I feel good, I feel empowered, and I'm like, you're privileged that I'm sharing this with you right now because it was an intimate moment that I had with myself. So I've been feeling myself basically. And I was on this trip in Amsterdam and we went into a sex shop one day and I really wanted to get myself like a piece of leather. I don't know why. It was just like calling to me, like a collar or something. You know, when you're traveling and you're feeling all good and stuff. And I just wanted to do something different. So I saw it on a mannequin. It was beautiful, like shiny leather collar thing that like went around your neck and then like around your breasts and had rose gold as the buckles. I love rose gold. I bought it. And then when I went home, I like tried it on and I honestly felt so good. Like so sexy. I was like, damn, I did not know a piece of leather can make me feel that effing good. Okay, I was feeling myself. I took selfies of myself, which I posted on Patreon. I sent them to my friends and I was like, look how freaking good I look right now. I messaged my boyfriend. I was like, I am horny. Like, look how good I look. And he was like, oh my God, you look so good. Like, I just felt so hot. And then I made it a mission when I come home. I was like, you know what? I want to invest in some like kinky, sexy lingerie. Like, I want to buy it for myself. I want to feel good. I want to feel sexy. And I want to buy things that I never bought before, like garter belts and things, like just stuff that I never really thought twice about. I've been doing a little bit of that lately, and let me tell you, it has been feeling really good. I've discovered a few Quebec local artists and designers that I've been really enjoying their pieces and just feeling myself, friends. And in just a minute, I'm actually gonna share with you guys like why this is important. Like if you're watching this video, you might be a man because 90% of my audience are men. I'm gonna share with you why lingerie is more than just looking hot, and also the connection that it has to relationships that I've learned anyways. And I was super excited because there was actually a company that emailed me. It was kind of perfect timing. They're called Mariemur and they make this like sexy, kinky lingerie. And they're like, hey, can we send you some stuff? And I was like, yeah, like send me some stuff for sure. I am in my kinky lingerie wearing era right now. I'm in this mode where like when I put something on, I just want to like be somebody else and do different things and feel good in my body and all that kind of stuff. So I was super excited when they sent me a batch of stuff, which I'm just going to show you quickly. All right, because I got it right here and I was so excited to receive it in this beautiful red box, Mariemur. They got a lot of like leather stuff and sexy, different kinds of pieces. Again, like I'm not used to shopping at places like this. So I was super happy when they sent some samples over for me to try. Because again, I am in my kinky lingerie wearing era. So this was one of the pieces that I picked out. It's called the Nikki bra and it's freaking beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. And it came with matching panties. There we go. Beautiful matching panties. Now, what I also was so happy about this is that they're adjustable. They have these adjusting clips, which is great. I didn't know adjustable underwear existed like this because whenever I bought underwear like this from like Victoria's Secret, I mean, maybe they do it now, but I haven't shopped in those places forever. It was kind of like one size and then they were always like too small on my hips. So like the side would dig in and I would be spilling over. Like it just wasn't, I didn't feel good in it, you know what I mean? But the adjustable undies, I am all here for it. And I usually don't wear thongs, but because I'm in this new like sexy era of trying things and feeling my body, I'm definitely gonna rock the thongs just as like a sexy piece, not like as an everyday kind of thing, because honestly, I don't find them very comfortable to wear during the day. The other piece they sent me is another beautiful set. It's the Leia set. And look, so we got more panties again. And the bra, you ready for this one? Is a cupless bra. Check that out. So when I originally saw the picture online, because they asked me to pick out a few items, the girl had like pasties on her nipples and I just thought the set came with the pasties. I thought it looked kind of cool. But then when I got this, they don't come with the pasties and I realized the pasties were just for like censoring on the internet. And so this is actually how the bra is supposed to look. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. How hot. And then the other thing, which is super fun, and it kind of matches my leather choker already, they sent me a little accessory, which are the Bonnie bracelets. So check these out. All right. So these are bracelets, all right, that go around like little handcuffs, leather handcuffs. And then you have the little strap. Ooh, I'll show you right here. That straps them on. There we go. Okay, so these are around the wrists. So like little handcuffs, but it also comes with another strap there, because you can do a double, I don't know what you would call it, like a double lock, where this second, I hope this is making sense. Oh yeah, sorry, I was messing this up. Instead of tying your wrists together, if you get the garter straps for your thighs, you would attach this to the strap on the thigh, which is super hot. I hope that makes sense. I'm gonna show you a picture. So I don't have the garter belt. I don't have the the garters to go around the thighs. If I did, I would show you what it looks like. But super hot. So obviously I was very happy when they sent that over, and they were super nice to do so. If you wanna check out their stuff, you can. I'm gonna put their information in the description below this video, and you will get 15% off if you use my code Ali Imperiali. That being said, I have been reframing how I think about lingerie and sexy, kinky lingerie, to be specific, like the leather and the leather straps, and starting to think more about dominance and submission, maybe a little BDSM stuff. And that's where the connection to relationships come in. So if your partner puts something on that makes them feel really, really sexy, it changes how you both communicate in intimacy. So kinky lingerie can spark curiosity, encourage conversations about desires, and also shift you out of autopilot sex. It has been one thing that I've really been enjoying adding to our repertoire, is walking in the room and surprising my partner with a new sexy lingerie set. So my partner hasn't seen these pieces yet, but I am very excited to show them to him, because, you know, especially when you're in a couple and you've been together for a long time, you see each other in the same way. And when you're able, like when I'm able to walk into the room wearing something that I feel freaking amazing in and super sexy, and two, something that he's not used to seeing me in, it like rewires your brain and you're kind of confused. And at first, maybe you'll have a reaction where you're kind of like laughing a little bit because you're just not used to seeing that person like that. But then you can quickly turn it into a very sexy new scenario where you're trying something new and it changes the energy and the dynamics. And you become more present, more open, and more fun, especially if you start bringing in more like little accessory toys like this, or like the little collar that I showed you, because adding accessories just like, I don't know, it changes up the dynamics. Like I said, it can bring different sides out of people. So if you're looking for your partner to become a little bit more sub, get them a sexy, soft pair of leather handcuffs that's not gonna hurt their hands, you know, and experiment with that a little bit. Like, I don't know. Look, I'm just here always sharing my personal experiences with you all. I hope that you find it relatable. I hope that you learn something from it, and it kind of opens your eyes a little bit and sparks curiosity and sparks conversation at home with your partner, and also gives you a little bit more confidence to try something, because I'm just a normal human. I'm not any better than anyone else, and I'm still learning a lot about this stuff. I'm also like not the most confident person, and I can tell you right now that walking in the room with this on me, I'm gonna be a little bit nervous. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I said I've gotten a lot more confident over the last little while, but I'm like very curious as to what kind of reaction I am going to get from my partner. And even if we get a laugh for a second, because me too, when I put this on, I might laugh at myself for a quick moment because I'm not used to seeing my body that way. I'm hoping to turn it into a very erotic moment very quickly. Because what's also fun about this kind of stuff is it's a little bit like dress up. It's like role play. And when you role play, you can be a different version of yourself that you're not usually outside of the bedroom. And that's what makes kink so friggin' hot, because you can explore desires and have fun and like do something different in your day for a little bit, you know, and have it be really pleasurable and orgasmic and whatever. Anyways, friends, I probably spoke way too much, way too long, as I usually do. If you are interested, shameless Patreon plug-in, in checking out any of those photos that I've posted, you can by clicking on the link below this video. But not only photos, I did mention in this video that I traveled to Amsterdam for school and so on, and I've actually vlogged about those trips and the kind of activities that we did, the sexual educational activities. I also did a whole trip in Prague, and all that travel content and information is on the Patreon as well. So if you're curious about that kind of stuff, then I would definitely recommend checking it out. So have a great day. Thanks for watching as usual, and je vous aime. Bye.